Ndakufuliza wobarusha chewe azogukunda kurushuko naguhaye Davizi baby Davizi I know I did you wrong Davizi Davizi I didn't know lie. Everything check, no decline. Nobody fit tell me how this thing go. If I fail, I need it, that I'll come back stronger. I love to let that way, that's how I grow. A tough skin, that's the trauma time go. This Hebrew go easy, spend a lot of time on yourself. I don't care about me no more. I'm only about survival. This Hebrew go easy, spend a lot of time on yourself. I don't care about me no more. So me and me wanna me go. 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 Bakura stay, dropping my way up, do this in my way. We don't fuck with Vegas, yes, cause I'm later. Don't you guys let me free? Power jack to my homeland, and let this shit hard way, man. Why I move like a jail man? Stars my face, my bro, Jack. You got them lying in my name, man. Pretty do shit, my face. In a ta you go see me, then I frustrate. Oh my days, which kind of walk you this? You got them lying in my name, and I couldn't do shit, my face. They take my breath from my mouth, and no one make take a hit. Oh my days, which kind of walk you this? Oh my face. Easy, go easy, spend a lot of time on yourself. I don't care about me no more. I'm only about survival. Easy, go easy, spend a lot of time on yourself. I don't care about me no more. Some yana me wanna me go. 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 Samiyana mi wana miko. Samiyana mi wana miko. Samiyana mi wana miko. Samiyana mi wana miko. Trapping my way up. Trapping my head. Trapping my way up. No. I pray to God for times like this, I swear, my why so serious? No. I pray to God for times like this, I swear, my papa. I don't feel like you like, but see, I work so hard, yeah. I go away word for what I need for Ethiopia. It's me and my gang, we never speak like crack now. They say I stop on cause I know go their way. And I don't know why they pissed off when I'm running my race. It's getting them fucked up, they ain't catching up with my pace. I'm not to be slept on, you go wake up now while you're late. Don't stop, oh my cheeky black. I tell myself this words every time on the road. And I'm still grinding cause it's too that where I'm from. We could have black sheep, no they give up no way. I ran from house to chase the koala, my jagger. Plenty cause they free me fear so my father. They vex me tired from my house, but I don't mind. I never agree make petty complaints to me part. Who don't know me, don't know me. Ask who know me, say you are me. I know they open up to nobody.
You are listening to HItzafrik Radio.
Who don't know me, don't know me. Ask who know me, say you are me. I know they open up to nobody. I give my heart to myself, it's only me. Trap I can see apart from a small city. Gonna go zongo 18, move on and make me free. And yeah, dear me be done in Kawachi. And now this is she be, so we are fine, what you do. Mini Sabali Krupo, Makumamu. Yemunami ko, and yeah, this side is a woo. Tazin niggas on my neck, no sumahu. Now me nice so sad, cause it time I used to them. Who don't know me, don't know me. Ask who know me, say you are me. I know they open up to nobody. I keep my heart to myself, my God is only me. Who don't know me, don't know me. Ask who know me, say you are me. I know they open up to nobody. I keep my heart to myself, it's only me. Mind your speech, bro, niggas be wildin'. Them jiggers don't like we. Yes, I see, bro, and I heard about it. It's all nice, my pray, cause I see day. I don't get two folks. To give man a man now, I'm just chill about it. But none of them can stop my chance to. Big Seven say to me, G, what's happening? Mine shall I'm on this, still on their neck, so don't follow Siabaze. Them never feel cool like this, yo. Them like it, da. If they don't like it, sir, they go like I'm. Yes, I said it, we find it. Yes, man, we find it. Pray, pray the young star, put him on radar. Pray, holy father, holding me right now. Pray, pray the young star, put him on radar. Pray, holy father, holding me right now. Yamin kwane so mi mwa. Kwa kwe, yamin kwane so mi mwa. Rasta, yamin kwane so mi mwa. Them no know the story, so I hit the roof on the talking. Different proof to demand. People like me don't work, cause them man are boring. Not up in the suits and came out. Take a them while I am so. To see we on the move, teleport. Oh boy, are you scared? Are you stalking? Or you are slowly dying? Are you scared? Are you stalking? Are you scared? Are you stalking? Or you are slowly dying? Are you scared? Are you stalking? Pray the young star, put him on radar. Pray, holy father, holding me right now. Pray the young star, put him on radar. Pray, holy father, holding me right now. Pray the young star, put him on radar. Pray, holy father, holding me right now. Pray, the young star, put him on radar. Pray, holy father, holding me right now. Yamin kwane so mi mwa. Kwa kwe, yamin kwane so mi mwa. Rasta, I mean, what is oh yeah, yeah, black hole. Yeah, da. Yeah. All my niggas stream with you soon. Don't you mess around with the crew. Swear to God, it's time I. So you strap on 19 the suit. Clearing everyone who don't want. Need to leave my life fucking fools. Rest in peace to all of them. Talk you see, that's all it did. Beat the trapper of the air. Beat the man who's always bad. Sad and balling every day. Ask about me. Gave up many times on my way. Had no one to come get me late. Too many times I said back again. They was very tired of me. You know, sad boys don't fall. So Jigga man never fall. I kept my heart cold. And I went through this soul. You know, sad boys don't fall. So Jigga man never fall. I kept my heart cold. And I fall like a man. Standing low to my rasta. We'll be waiting with Damunda. Standing low to my rasta. We'll be waiting with Damunda. Standing low to my rastas. We'll be waiting with Damunda. Standing low to my rastas. We'll be waiting with Damunda. Yeah. Can't you see I don't move like you? Big Sharif when I talk I do. Took my else, my chest out true. Papa now I don't.
Right, so Black Sheriff. At the moment, as far as I'm concerned, if not one of the people taking us to the higher, realms of music in Ghana, I don't know who else does. I'm not saying he's the best as of now, but, somebody whose name takes Ghana to the next level. Good morning. My name is Dr. MORTON. You're welcome. This is another edition of the, Newsfile UK. And if the first time you're joining us, I'd like to say welcome and congratulations. You didn't get stuck here for no reason, apparently. That's because the show just want to introduce itself to you to know that there's a political party, or there's a political program that comes here your way every Friday, with a summary of the whole week's event. Good morning, Mr. Kofi Asante, alias Segaba, well-known, a very well conversant man on this show. It's just gone past 10 o'clock, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this edition of Newsfile. Before I come back with the Newsfile, I want to give you the summary of it, what we've decided to talk about in the world. Obviously, what is happening in the Middle East, come down to Africa, something going on, very current one, and then descend down to Ghana. Some of the topics that interest me, that is what is happening within our political forefront. Unfortunately, it is not that very nice. It's a bit, something you wouldn't like to know, but that is what it is. And then we have no choice than to delve much into it. Look at, the versions of the view of everyone who seems to have gone out of heart, and somebody who is patriotic in our country. Morning once again. We're here till about most 12 o'clock. Unfortunately, my engineer did not come in early this morning. And so we're going to do this program till about 12. We meant to have started long ago, but hey, just stay with us. We'll come back very soon.
Did they come? No, make them catch you off guard. Don't let them catch us, no. Cause you know how we be, my Shella. She's getting colder, they bury my brother spirit. No, if you stand proper, it is shaky. No, if you stand proper, it is shaky. It's hard to believe, my Jenna. Cause you with your the guy that's way, my papa. This season is a very dark one. My own anxiety, my inferiority, what they kill me. Jama, they kill me. Jama, they kill me. And I don't feel okay. My heart is beating so fast, yo. So fast, okay. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Did they come? No, make them catch you up. Don't let them catch us, no. Our soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Here they come. No make them catch you up guard. Don't let them catch your skin, no. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Here they come. No make them catch you up guard. Don't let them catch your skin, no. Oh, soldier. Stand and beat your chest. Here they come. No make them catch you up guard. Don't let them catch your skin, no. I must my downest in life, and now be homeless for a while. I know it's unbelievable, cause I had a home few days ago. It's been hell for me and the boys, but I pray it don't lead me to do what I don't have to. So guide me, oh Lord, and protect the oh Papa. Said I've been trying to keep my cool. They say it's up to you. You had to be the fool. I say the fool for whom I'm fool. You ever see a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so. I see your close eyes, niggas be so funny. The true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. Ever seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so. I see your close eyes, niggas be so funny. The true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. This my first day being homeless. I don't wanna say I'm feeling hopeless, cause I know, and you know, we all know. Man a trapper, can't fall, bro, never. This the fucking Kweku Rasta, and I'm not gonna tell you another story about this nigga. No, a true life survivor. Man a trapper, can't fall, bro, never. This the fucking Kweku Rasta, but I'm not gonna tell you another story about this nigga. No, a true life survivor. You ever see a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so. I see your close eyes, niggas be so funny. The true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. Ever seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so. I see your close eyes, niggas be so funny. The true survivor, you can't do me no wrong.
All right, so let me look at most of the issues in Ghana at the moment. And the one that interests me is Mahama's feeling that the country seems to sabotage him is the man who said he's the only one that has been the most insulted president. Now, this time around, he said if he had being Akufo Addo, who's messing around with the Ghana's way of governance, he would have been hanged. What do you think? Do you believe that? Or is it Ghanaians have a problem with him personally? And if he would have been hanged, or he would have been hanged, I beg your pardon, why is Nana Addo, walking freely around without being hanged, or maybe the accountability on him from the beaks of Ghanaians not getting too terrible, if you want. And then if Mahama would have come out and say, like either we're tired of him or make him understand that we don't like him. Anyway, this is politics. Very soon I'm going to get interactive with my panels who help me break down, the events or the points on this program. As I said, if you just joined us, we're not going to Mesbah looking for not interested or interesting stories, but the ones that you think is quite intriguing, that catches or the attentions of the layman in the street who feels that the state of the country at the moment, people don't have access to 3 square meals, is actually something that needs redress. Especially when you live in Europe, you have all sorts of people, looking up to you with the help of a bit of foreign currency before you can survive. The Ghana open. Yes, but hey, we don't have a choice. We still have to go. It's our duty to elect who we feel can help us with what is going on in Ghana, So it is just what it is. We're going to look at what is happening in Gaza very soon. And then, as I said, we'll look at Africa as well. And then we'll come back. There's the local stories like the Otumfo going to the Doma or the BA to go to attend to a program, which I particularly have seen, what's his name, Apia Stadium displaying some sort of respect to the Ashanti Kingdom for coming to the event. I'm not sure everybody were pleased with this, especially those who are not from the Ashanti region, feeling that they have problem. But as far as I know, the Ashanti Kingdom, or the Opimso Ashanti King Solomon, is very close to one of the chiefs who died in the Doma, and then paying respect, at the expense of his demise, which shows some sort of rapport between the Ashanti Kingdom and him, especially, who left his behind, or who died, and then his funeral is actually taking place.
Now my brother is a waste man, they throw him away. He's a waste man in a wasteland. They was making they go. Where money holders make the rules and regulations. In my take, I only touch I they guide. Now my brother is a waste man, they throw him away. He's a waste man in a wasteland. They was making they go. Where money holders make the rules and regulations. In my take, I only touch I they guide. Now my brother is a waste man, they throw him away. He's a waste man in a wasteland. They was make it they go. Where money holders make the rules and regulations. My take I only that I the guide. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a pussy. Don't be. If they say you for shut up, you for be shouting more. Shouting, sure. The nation start the fuck up. He start the fuck up. It never be your fault. Oh. Why you go there, but they shut you up? My brother, live life how you want. How you want? Now my brother is a waste man. They throw him away. He's a waste man in a wasteland. They was make it they go. Where money holders make the rules and regulations. My take I only tata I the guide. Now my brother is a waste man. They throw him away. He's a waste man in a wasteland. They was make it they go. Where money holders make the rules and regulations. My take I only tata I the guide.
Broken lucky, only got feet to protect me. All the lies I told them girlies, goddamn I'm way too reckless. My girlfriend way back in uni, some things you never know. Oh Lord, I did her dirty, some things you never know. Hey. Big bank takes little bank, it's the law of the jungle. Hey. The girlie want money when I call, you know she gon' come through. Yeah, you know these hoes ain't loyal. Shit, none of my bros ain't loyal. So who be these hoes made for you? So what's poppin' now? You never let them get in my medulla. Yeah. Man's been bad since early now. They say my gospel's uncircular. All of my enemies, they are hoes. So other killers where I don't go. Didn't mean to play with your heart, but that's just how the game goes. Let me go get him. Give me more, give me more. Set some slow fire. That's gonna burn out. All the hearts are broken, lucky. Only got feet to protect me. All the lies I told them girlies. Goddamn, I'm way too reckless. My girlfriend way back in uni. Something she'll never know. Oh Lord, I did her dirty. Something she'll never know. Hey. Big bank takes little bank is the law of the jungle. Hey. The girlie want money when I call, you know she gon' come through. She gon' come through live on a Monday night. She gon' work after work tonight. When she tell you that she occupied, but she on this pipe, blowing me until I'm satisfied. Yeah, I know you. They carry me for mine, but it's no use. You see me on the telly and it's stressing on your mental. I'ma know the best, forget that. These streets no send your mental health. Shit, you know they see her for internet. Look at the things I do. Oh, Jack can't say my soul. All the hearts are broken, lucky. Only got feet to protect me. All the lies I told them girlies. Goddamn, I'm way too reckless. My girlfriend way back in uni. Something she'll never know. Oh Lord, I did her dirty. Something she'll never know. All the hearts are broken, lucky. Only got feet to protect me. All the lies I told them girlies.
You are listening to HItzafrik Radio.
My girlfriend way back in uni. Something she'll never know. Oh Lord, I did her dirty. Something she'll never know. You people should stop fighting. You can always share. Move some over there. Man, I've been busting 97, I never care about the devil. Man, I've been busting 97, I never care about the devil. Since 17, I've been smoking hot like a kettle. Anytime I know it's less, you know I never settle. Get it running on the track, I deserve a medal. Or maybe some diamonds shining on my bezel. Body on my level, man, I'm still a rebel.
Good morning, Segabo. Are you available to talk, please? You want me to give you 5-10 minutes to call you back? On the topic I shared yesterday.
Hold on. Let me. Let me.
Okay, no problem. I can call you back. Okay. Right. So, what is happening? I think Mahama, as the ex-president, is not happy, feeling that the whole country is sabotaging with the kind of judgment we raise on him with respect to that of the Akufo Addo's government. He feels that with what is going on, one, obviously an opposition party leader, you and I agree that he will never be happy with whichever way the country is being run. And I'm sure that flips the question to him, feeling that if there's him managing the country as is not likened by not just his party, but a few NPP as well. As it looks very obvious, their things are very hard. If it's him, it would have been hanged. You think this is a true statement? You think this is a fair comment? You feel that is not being dealt with properly? I can call you back if you're busy. I know that I call you unexpectedly. I don't want you to put on the spot when you're not ready. So that I come back to you. Yes.
Let me say this.
Okay.
There's one thing I can say about your I'm going to talk about the 24-hour economy. Are you okay with it?
Oh yeah, go on. If you want to talk about that, and then maybe I talk to the other callers on the other topic, please.
Yeah. I'm wondering why I've always reached my mind on the magnitude of the economy. We have the economy of $76 billion economy, lower middle income status. And somebody tells you that overnight is going to turn the economy into a 12-hour economy.
Right.
That person is at best. The most thing is economic illiteracy on global scale within the current global economic crisis. Because you cannot turn $76 billion economy into a 12-hour economy. It's not possible. The president doesn't know what he's talking about. It's not possible. It's not. You see, our former president is talking about the product, an intended product he wished he could get.
Right.
But he has not told governments the process. How are you going to achieve that? How?
Right.
Which measures? And we know his track record. And given the big fundamental economy that we have as a lower income, if President Mahama is telling the Ghanaians he will do that, he is not really telling them. He doesn't understand what he's talking about. He doesn't hear what we know his track record. We let him 14% growth rate of economy. Within the span of 8 years, he ended at 3.4% growth rate. You know this track record. Can you have a president who say that it's just math shooting? It's just math shooting. It's not correct. It's not correct. It is
right.
It
so
is,
what do you think? What do you
system of Ghana.
why would you think he would say that then, especially Asiedu Nketia, who is talking about this? On what ground do you think he would say that?
Oh, he wants to win vote. He just want to win vote. That's all. He's been out for 8 years. As we speak, we don't have any key economic policy coming from them. No key economic policy, which should suggest the process through which you drive Ghana into our economy. We don't even have a key economic policy from him. He was talking about poultry farming. Ghanaians should go into poultry farming. At the time we talk about technology should drive the economy, we're talking about poultry farming. And this poultry farming. What was he? So we are going to use poultry farming to turn Ghana into a $24 economy.
And so you agree. You agree with the current president that Mahama has no message, is only power that he wants.
No clue. Yes, it is. Yes. 100% agree. 100%.
Okay, so go on with the Kwablanda Akun issue. What's up with Kwablanda Akun?
My time is up. I need
to
that's
fine.
I'll just move away from it. My time is up. I need to move away.
All right, no problem. I'll call you back when you're less busy, or you call us back when you're less busy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chance to listen.
No problem. Okay, so that was Sir Gabo with his view that he shared the same sentiments with the current president, that Asiedu Nketia, who comes up with a suggestion or talking about this, has no idea what the economy is all about. But somebody says the man speaking as a political fanatic, is that what I'm seeing? Okay, so I will take that. This is coming from Maki Jones. Maki Jones, good morning to the show and welcome. But what is your view anyway, if you can call us yourself? The studio number is 074 293 76734. 074 293 76734. When we say somebody as a political fanatic, well, I guess apart from your view or your definition to it, I would also assume that somebody who just out of politics want to talk, if not on the grounds of being partisan of a particular party, and so at least would open his or her mouth and to talk. But there's no equally, as he says, John Dramani Mahama has no message for the country. You assume that he also has nothing to say, but at least to talk, especially when any comments is not in favor of his party or is against his party. If you call us and then we look at what you think as well, what is going on. Okay, so I've got Mr. Mackenzie here online. Mackenzie, good morning to you, sir. Can you hear me, sir? Mr. Mackenzie, are you there? Okay. Your line is very faint, as I had a report from one of the callers saying they can hardly hear you. So if you can call us back, and then we'll see how it goes. Right, so yes, good morning, sir. Good morning, Mr. Mackenzie. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine. And you?
I'm very well, thank you. You sound very much like somebody who woke up from that not too long ago. Is that what I'm seeing?
Anyway, I'm listening to you. Well, that's my voice. Greetings to your listeners. And I'm listening to the program. This 24 hours economy, it doesn't mean that people are not doing 24-hour service long ago, but the only thing is Mama is trying to create is a policy whereby incentives will be given. When in this country that when in the night when you are using electricity is cheaper than the peak time. The same when you're on the train.
Is that why people intend to, wash their clothes in the evening than the daytime?
Yes, because it's cheaper for them.
Okay.
So it's extra. One thing I believe that can help Ghana is if we can create the incentives here, because if assuming Ghana, what's the name? This restaurants and all those things, but it comes with security,
right?
Because armed robbers are there,
right?
They are there. People will not run 24 hours program, but the armed robbers who are there, and then you have to think about transportation as well. If all these things can be put in place, then of course the young people will get job. The whole thing is job. I'm telling you, the whole thing is job. If they can't get a job, they will be on the inflator, going to Libya, going to Italy, and because they want to find a place to get a job, to work, to bring money into their pockets. And the inspiration of these young people, some of them have got high inspiration. They want to make money.
Mr. Mackenzie, let me ask you this. I'm not looking at your tact, within the general view of any person who you must have said that is a political fanatic, because with what is happening, I'd like you to look at a bit of comparison with the previous government or the ex-president's way of governing the country to what we're seeing at the moment. Can you tell a vast difference? Can you tell a vast difference between the two?
Yeah. we have reached a stage whereby we don't have to be fanatics. We can be partisan, but we don't have to, and we have to face reality. You know, when you look at even the spillage of the Volta River, it tells you our leadership is totally, it's not there. It's not there because why are you there? You are there because of the people. You are there because of the people. So if nobody will go in to go and help the people, that individuals, who is the government? It's the people. So when something has happened to the people, the one in charge of affairs have to go there and make sure that it spend money. The taxpayers' money. It's not only Parliament that should spend the taxpayer money. It's not only the ministers. The people, we have to spend taxpayer money on them. If I want to make comparison, someone will say this one is NDC, this one is NPP, but let's put all those things aside. We have to be very, very, very frank to Ghana, our motherland. We have to. You know, we call a spade a spade. If you look at the Mahama and Akufo Addo, there's a big difference.
What is the difference? What is the difference?
Yeah, there's a big difference. Another is arrogant. You can't do that in Europe with this kind of tonation of talking. You didn't vote for me, so I don't even. It doesn't work if you don't want to vote. President don't talk like that. Leadership doesn't talk like that. You have to be. You have to know how to talk. Whether I vote for you or I don't vote for you, you are in for Ghana because you are the president of Ghana. So the moment you go to Parliament, the moment you become a president, your party issue is a secondary issue. Ghana issue.
Okay, so Mr. Mackenzie, what I want to know is with how obvious it looks within the analysis of every NDC that wishes that the Mahama is actually back. What I want to know is what is it that the NPP is not realizing that they are actually failing or failed Ghanaians?
Look, I don't want to say anything because, Doctor, you know my position already. I am a Gadangbe, and I will still remain Gadangbe.
Game.
Because what is going on in Ghana, some tribes are facing a lot of difficulty.
I don't think it's only some tribes. I mean, everybody seems to be struggling at the moment in Ghana. We all, even those who have relatives like us here, we have to come on their behind to help them because things are really tough.
Yeah, things are really tough. It's because of the initiative of Dr. Akufo Addo. The SHS education is a nice initiative. It's a very, very laudable initiative. But then, do you have money to run it? That is the question that people were not asking. Do you have money to run it? And look at the way the children went to school. You come and sit down 3 months and then you go again. It doesn't work like that. What will work for us is we have to do what is needed. When we are running the free SHS, then we will not be stuck in a place because that is taking a lot of money and even you know what is going on. When it comes to infrastructure, we don't see infrastructure. Hospitals and all those things. These are the things that the people need. The people need hospital to go. They need classrooms to send their children in. The health system must work. These are the and then create jobs. That's all. How do you create jobs? How do you create jobs? How do you create jobs? That's the question I'm asking all our political leaders. How do you create jobs?
Let me be very repetitive here. I think I've answered this question, assumably, within my perspective of what development means. As far as we're concerned, we're in an era where digital developments, as far as you and I are concerned, the NPP looks at it from this way that they're not looking at development of structures that provides, let's say, factories, as we must have seen, jobs and all that. But then a safety network that seems to be very much good for the entire citizenry. That is free SHS, which we're not going to see with our eyes as an instructor, or any medical care, which would be able to govern within the system, or people having free medical care. But that's what we see. We still see mothers or women who've given birth still lying on chairs and floors. And so I think I disagree with the NPP, because yes, I mean, we've seen Mahama's government. He built infrastructures, the hospitals, as you must have named them, with the schools. But yeah, go on.
Even look, recently Ashanti is begging his people to raise money for Akufo Addo hospital. For Akufo Addo hospital.
Okay.
It's not a job of Ashanti. It's a job of the central government, because people are paying tax, and the tax must go to where it must go. President, you've been paid. Members of parliament are being paid. So the same tax must go to the Akufo Addo. We don't need, because Ashanti regime, people who live there are paying tax. So the whole thing is, we have missed our priority as Africans. But let me tell you, the young man in Burkina Faso,
okay,
Mali, and Niger, they are all very young. They were all born in the 80s. I'm telling you, they have got a vision. It is time for young people in West Africa or Africa to say, okay, let's set something, because before something will happen to Africans, unless we say, this is what we want. If you are above 60, you don't have to run for presidency. If you are from 35 to 55, you can run for presidency. Because, look, the population is young people. And we need a young, vibrant. Look, Barack Obama was 45. Bill Clinton was 45. So it's time for the young people who have vision to come and take over the helm of affairs, whereby they will see, they will think the next 20 years. We don't have leaders that think about the next 20 years or the next 15 years, what is coming to happen. When I was young, our population was 6.5 million. 6.5 million. I'm telling you, in the 70s, our population was 6.5 million. Today, we are 32 million. When Kwame Nkrumah was building infrastructures, people think he was just looking beyond. So the same thing, every leader that should come should look beyond.
So with the first caller, that is Gabu, as is noted, he's come back with an answer that calling as submission fanatic. He's asking who defines who as fanatic. In this scenario, if you know your history, you can define, what does he say, the future of Mahama's government. I'm coming, let me land. Mahama's government that reduced the economic growth of the country, and then led it into doom so, which added a new vocabulary to I can't see properly to the Samuel Johnson's dictionary. So what is fanatic about this? He wants to find out if you have the right definition for him. Yeah.
When we see someone fanatic,
okay,
it's one-sided. That person is one-sided. It's not thinking.
Even if the clear truth is there, is that what you think?
Exactly, because look, when during the time, I don't being partisan. When during the time of Mahama, he solved the Tunso. He solved it. The problem that we have in Ghana is we don't want to face reality. We want to always apportion blame. But during the time Kwame Nkrumah did Akosombo, we did not add any grade. And so when Kufuor came, the blue dam has been there. It was initiated by the British government. in those times. So the when Akufo came, he came to construct the buoy dam, but now the buoy dam capacity adding to the Akosombo is not enough. So if all the governments that have been coming always think about, because without energy is going to move on.
Okay, Mr. Mackenzie, can I call you back, please? I've got a few people on the line who want to share their views as well. It's not to say that we're done with you. I'm going to call you, but I'm sure if you want to respond to your view, or whether to support it or to share the same sentiments with you. So if I want to call you back, or maybe stay on the line, let me get few people to join you who are also want to share, so you can listen to their views as well. I've got my brother Joe. Good morning, sir. Joe.
Good morning, Doc.
Can
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you live and clear, but you're live on air if you can go on. I'm not sure if others can hear you. Otherwise, I will have to call you on WhatsApp to join the conversation.
Well, any way that would help all of us.
Okay, that's
so
fine. Yeah, stay on the line. I've got Sabato, and then I've got Joe, who is also looking at the view. But I'd like to start with Joe, as he's also been here already before other callers also joined. Okay. Good morning to you, Joe.
Good morning, Doc. Am I on?
You're live on air, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for this opportunity, and my regards to everyone, those who have spoken earlier and those who are yet to speak. Let me acknowledge everybody. To your listeners, your producers, a very good morning to you.
It's getting interesting as people sending me messages regarding the comments the word fanatic. It is as if they're giving me the impression it's not well used this morning, or one is fumbling with the jacket definition of it. What do you make of that before I start off with you? I know you have a lot to say, but I don't want to take much of your time.
I will not be here to explain people's words for them. The most important thing is for me to lay bare the truth for people to understand. Okay? The words are used by people by the way they feel to express it.
Okay, that's fine. I think I understand you. Yes, I understand.
I could say someone is bad based on the context within which I am putting it. So it is not for me to interpret someone's, kind of usage of a word.
All right, so you want to go on with what you were coming in with this morning.
He chose to use that word, so that's okay. You see, Doc.
Good morning.
And very good morning once again. And I think I like the response of General Chairman Asiedu Nketia. You see, when you have intelligent people who are not just going by theories in a book, but going by practical and are trained at home as people who are wise and all that. These are the responses.
Hang on. I don't think you're being fair with a view of how people would like to express. I don't think anybody who is against Asiedu Nketia.
No. I have not said anybody. I haven't said. I am only praising Asiedu Nketia. I haven't said anything about anybody.
No. What I'm saying is, if you start off with that, it becomes what sort of a relatively compared statements. I don't know if you're getting my point. I see those who said that.
It's up to me to give appraisal, and I am doing it in a way that I think befits the status of the man. He has spoken well. Because look, doctor, if you bring a suggestion, right? If there is a problem and you bring a suggestion, and a fool who you know that is a fool agrees to that suggestion, it no longer becomes a solution.
That's what I'm saying. Now listen.
A dumb person like Bawumia, if he had agreed to what Mahama was saying, it wouldn't have been a solution anymore, because
I don't think I have to mute your words, because unfortunately I don't see the need for somebody to be considered as a fool, even if that is your discretion. I think you can solely define it as such within your perspective, but not largely on a radio where people seems to disagree with your way of words. Yeah, good morning, Sabato. Sabato, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I needed to unmute myself. So good morning.
So, doctor, you wouldn't allow me to talk or what?
No. I would want you to choose your words.
I haven't called anyone a fool. I haven't called anyone a fool.
No. Okay, let me come in with my problem. If you say if you consider somebody a fool, okay. Now I am looking for very pleasant words on this program. Now the fool within your perspective.
If I use the word which is inappropriate, I am sorry. If I use the word
okay, so Sabato, hold on. I think I ended up hold on. Yes, go on.
Yeah,
sir.
if I use any abusive or inappropriate word, I am sorry. But what I am trying to suggest is that if there is a problem at home,
right,
and you know that there are people who these people their minds cannot even think what is differentiate between left and right, and you bring a solution, and these people seem to agree to your solution or begins to comprehend to what you are bringing on board, then your solution no longer becomes a solution, because you know that these people cannot even differentiate between left and right. And so how can he?
I don't know that. If you tell me you know that,
what I'm trying to suggest.
No, what I'm saying that if you say you know that, I don't know that. If you say I know that, I don't know. Maybe you. That's what I'm saying. And then within your cupboards or your closet, that is how you define it. That's what I'm trying to say.
I am sorry for that word, but what I'm trying to say is that if people have the mindset. They told John Mahama that if he had any magic wand in 7 years or whatever years he was vice president, he could have used that. And so it is only proper that when John Mahama brings out a solution, people like that cannot understand and cannot comprehend. Because what is in the head of John Mahama, if they had that, probably they will be carrying the whole world on their head. And so they don't have it. And so it is important we get to the understanding of that context. Now look, I've seen many people talk about even chop bars operating 24 hours and all that kind of thing, and that it is now John Mahama is saying it is voluntary, so it is not mandated on any other company or any institution to practice 24-hour economy. Doctor, let me remind you of something. Few years, let's cast our mind back to about probably 10, 15 years ago. Do you remember the song, Send Your Girl Child to School, Send Your Girl? Do you remember that song?
I do remember that song.
At that time, were girls not going to school?
Girls were going to school.
Yeah, but we brought that initiative so that we can enhance the participation of girls in school. It didn't mean that at that time when we were singing that song, females were not going to school or girls were not going to school. We only brought it to enhance. And let me tell you, it wasn't legislated that every household, if there is a girl there, by force at all costs, that girl has to be in school. It was only a policy that we drum home so that we enhance the participation of women in education. So if John Mahama is saying 24-hour economy, it is going to be voluntary, and that if you sign on, John Mahama is not saying 24-hour economy. He has just brought it from heaven with him, with Jesus Christ, and he brought it. He's only saying that, yeah, it might be in existence. But the point is, how well do we take advantage of this 24-hour economy? And so he's only drumming home the need that we need to take on this extra capacity so that we can build the economy. So he's going to give you tax incentive. Doctor, you running this radio now, assuming now it is only you and your producer. Now, if John Mahama comes and gives you extra incentive, you can employ another person who will be running when you are gone. That person will also be running. Is that not the case?
That's right.
But because now you think if you have to employ another person, you cannot pay, plus your electricity, plus your water bill, and all that, you cannot pay. John Mahama is going to say, okay, now you're going to employ another person. That person is going to pay tax. That is going to bring something into the national revenue. And for that matter, I am bill on your electricity bill so that you can employ more people to run a shift system. I mean, what is so difficult about this? That people are now saying you run a chopper. Now, even assuming we have a chopper that are operating 24 hours, fair enough. Let's give that credit. We have a chopper that is operating 24 hours. In the whole Ghana, let's say we have 10 people operating a 24-hour chopper. if John Mahama brings this policy and another 10 group of job operators also operate another 24-hour economy, have we not added 10 extra people? Now, assuming these 10 extra job operators also employ 2 persons each.
Okay.
Is that not boosting the economy?
Right. Let me ask you this:
I mean,
with it, and yeah, so are you sympathizing with the ex-president that it's a safe, we're not dealing fairly with him, to have considered that if it's him, with the way this government, as I quote, is running around mercilessly with our funds, you think he will be hanged? Was that statement fair to him?
I think he was even on a low key, because he would not have been hanged. By now, would have crucified him with his head facing upside down. By now, Otunfo will not be calling our scientists to pay money to go around. And
you think Ghanaians are not objective enough?
Ghanaians are hypocrites. Ghanaians are hypocrites, and that is why Segabo sits in UK here and send you all these text messages when he knows that the country is in a mess, and his own people, his own tribal people, are the one putting the country into this mess. He sits here in this country where you know that a government cannot be going to dig holes when hospitals are there without beds, when schools are there without mattresses, without. You saw the expose Kevin Taylor made on the rice that is being used to feed children. If he had his children in those schools, he would not be here sending text messages.
You think you think he's not feeling the heat?
And now look, doctor, I'm coming. Just a minute. People sit down here and they think if they read book and if they go and look at words in the dictionary and they quote those words, they are intelligent and they are brilliant. Doctor, what does it mean? Today I want us to settle this argument. What does it mean to say that we have excess? What does it mean to say you have excess? Tell me, what is the meaning of excess?
No. Before I go there, let me come back again.
Because look.
You asked me a question. No. Deal with me. You deal with me. What I want to know is, nobody decides to go and look for a dictionary and come and speak. The thing is, people have their points, people have their views, and people have their observations. I don't know if you get my point.
You don't in expressing your view. I respect everyone in that context, but in expressing your view, you don't assume we are all Abronia or Chemawun to me. Okay? You don't assume we are all dumb like your Ashanti Regional Chairman. Look, you are here writing a text message or sending a text message saying John Mahama brought Doomso and whatever. The same people are saying that John Mahama didn't solve Doomso, yet John Mahama brought him more power than we needed. What kind of logic is that? Which kind of people are they? They are it's either they are evil or they are people who do not think.
I mean, you see, your submissions comes in with so much emotions, and I like to take it easy. The thing is, well, people are looking at issues within the context of understanding. If you know my point, and so we are different. I know this has been a problem that I've been going on and on with you. Well, you have to know that there's no way you can share the same sentiments with everyone, regardless of the.
I do know people who think like that to share the same sentiment with me, but I want to lay the facts right. The point is that, doctor, if I owe my bank, which is NatWest, right? If I owe my bank, let's say £2,000, and today or tomorrow I woke up and I won lottery, and I've paid my bank the £2,000, and I have excess of £3,000 in my account. The same bank cannot come and tell me that I owe them, because I have paid and run even into excess because I have abundance. Is that not the case?
Okay.
And so if Doomso was not solved, there was no way we could have had excess capacity of power. It is simple logic. It is not for you to understand me or for you to agree with me or for you to belong to my political party. It is simple logic.
Well,
if you are saying John Mahama did not solve Doomso, then there is no way John Mahama should have imported excess capacity of power. Is it that we are evil or we are just callous or we are just insidious, so blunt and so kind of evil-minded that we want to destroy John Mahama? What has John Mahama done to
Okay, Joe. So can you listen to me, please? Can you listen to me, please?
If Dumso was not there under Akufo's era, why did he bring in toy
okay.
generator?
You see, if I come in, it will look as if
down here, you'll be writing messages to people. You say you are a graduate or whatever.
Yo,
you are whatever. What kind of logic is that?
Yo, listen. Okay, so if
I am trying to bring sanity onto the program because we need to respect people who listen.
No,
to
but if you yourself are not listening to me,
right to defend
if
my
you are not even listening to me,
to give them the credence of integrity.
Okay, so you are not even listening to me. So how do I stop people who are listening?
I'm listening.
You see, because I don't want to come in, because the more I come in, I remember I gave Mr. Mackenzie a lot of time, so it wouldn't look like I'm cutting you short. But I want you to leave you and then go on with what I intended prior to getting on the program, to just share with us, instead of looking at how people respond to the program, and then. At least you have about 5 more minutes because you've been on as well for quite some time. There's a lot of people queued up wanting to speak, please.
So thank you very much. All I'm trying to say is that John Mahama has brought out a policy, and it is good that today you've taken that policy on as a media house, that we have to interrogate that policy. The fact that John Mahama has brought a policy doesn't mean it doesn't need to be interrogated. We need to fish into it and see if it's going to be beneficial. And for me, if John Mahama tomorrow does not even bring about any other policy, even this policy alone, because Doc, what the national security of Ghana has classified as threatening is the rate of unemployment. And so if this 24-hour economy is going to create employment, then of course we are going to eradicate 90% of our problem, which is unemployment, which is proven to be a national security threat. Okay. And so if the 24-hour economy, John Mahama is going to employ more security people. Remember, he said that for you to operate that 24-hour economy, we need to ensure that your employees are not going to work in that fear, and they will need security. Okay. Then there is also the security of you, the employer, your job, because he's going to reduce taxes. He's going to provide you with incentives, and so you don't have any fear. And in some instances, you're going to be given some subsidies, and probably government can inject, because you remember, NS Chemists and all these people under John Mahama, they had some injections of cash. John Mahama gave them some money to inject into their business. And so this is someone who has done it before. This is a man in Ghana's political history, right?
Okay, you have 2 minutes.
If you take Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the only person who has been so honest with Ghana, Thomas unfortunately couldn't serve all his term, so we cannot judge it by that 3 years. But even him, but John Mahama is the only person who has been so forthcoming, who has been so honest, and who has not been fearful in saying the truth. He said it to the nurses that yes, your allowance, I'm going to scrap it because I need to create jobs for you. How do I create the jobs? Let me scrap your allowance, provide hospitals for you. They were shouting, you vote for Nana, you voted for Nana. Now where are you?
Okay, I think your time is up.
So what I'm trying to say is that we expect Bawumia and his gang to bring something.
Okay.
To bring something, and if they don't understand the policy, they should shut up and sit somewhere and allow people discerning every discerning mind.
Sorry, you. I think you still don't get me.
That policy.
Sorry, we're not going to allow anybody to shut up. Sabato, good morning, sir.
Good morning, doctor.
How are you? How are you, Sabato?
Well, not too bad, and let me say a good morning to everyone, and to say to my friend Joe to have some water and chill. You just chill. We all know since the announcement of 24-hour economy, what it has brought to our opponent. They are dealing off, they cannot take anywhere. They are everywhere protesting, defending against it, but the reality is the 24-hour economy has come to stay. It has come to stay. And then I think from where Joe said, senior child get to school and it's not something that you legislate or it's not something that you need to go to parliament and lay the NI or something like that. Same as one person to our country, one village, one land. It was just say it's not something that you can do and do that. Everybody knows the importance of the advancement of this 24-hour economy. And not to think of it as we were on it. There was another video from here, UK. They were discussing, are you saying that UK doesn't do 20? But they want to deepen it. They want to move it forward. They want to make sure that everything, that's why nowadays you see a lot of like motor riding during the night, 24/7. They are supplying food from house to house. Are you getting me, doctor?
Yes,
sir. So the 24 hours, whether you like it or not, go where you want to go. Everybody knows that if they are not to be a vote today, everything is very slow to opposition. And the 24-hour economy stand. So doctor, what are we talking about? Like last week, I actually put in more light on it. As we move forward, John Mahama has put more light onto it. And I told you last week about the importance of our security. That's the first thing to look at. And when you said about the capacity of our electricity, if we don't have electricity, why are you talking of we the NDC causing the financial loss to the state when we left you with the excess capacity? So that was what Joe was talking about. You see? So you can see how this our friends, they are flip-flop. They are hypocrite. They cannot think straight. If it's not them, anything is not good. But like I said, whether it's a chamber 24-hour running, whether it's a restaurant, the government will provide the need of you, doctor, that you want your station to run 24 hours. And what John Dramani has also said is, if you want to run 24 hours during the night, your tax rate will come down, your electricity that you generate, the rate will also come down. And it has been welcomed by 86 to 90% of Ghanaians. So we are moving forward with that. And you can see on this, John Dramani Mahama is not making any promise. We are discussing what the Ghanaian public has been discussing years ago. Some like ex gratia. He has said it clearly that the ex gratia, the one that they cover by the executive, he will cancel it straight away. And the one that with the legislature and the judiciary, they will pass a law to make sure that they abolish it. We move forward to say even our training colleges, the teachers, the tertiary exams, when given opportunity, will cancel it. We see no any reason why they need to go and sit down some 2 hours to 3 hours and make that exam. And to say that most of them have been. So these are some policies that John Dramani Mahama is putting out, which has been welcomed by most of the Ghanaians. And no wonder the Fitch and the Moody's and the EIU has predicted that John Dramani Mahama is likely, and English if they say likely. We are all here when we had the recent by-election which Labour won the 2 seats. They said likely Labour is not going to, and they won. And this agency, they are very credible. And for us to be saying this about us is good indication that we are preparing ourselves to govern. So, doctor, whether you like it or not, the 24-hour economy has come to stay. The national examination will be cancelled. The gratia will be abolished. Also, John Dramani Mahama has said that he will manage with only 50 and 60 ministers when giving the nod. So these are things that we can discuss. As we are putting our policies out, and the friends on the other side, what are they doing? They are only maybe defend, oh, they cannot do that. And for the vice president to say if John Dramani Mahama did not talk well because the 24-hour economy is running already because there are some restaurants and some shops that are running 24, some filling stations. You can sit at your home and pay for your electricity, or you can transfer money, whatever, during the night if you want to cash out. Doctor, during the night if you want to cash out, I was in middle to be saying, if you are looking for money, maybe around 9, from 9 p.m., it's very difficult. Because all these mobile money agents, they have closed because of security. They don't want the documents to catch them over there. And Ghana is a country where we wake up late and we sleep early. We go to work and we finish at 5 o'clock. This is not our doing. It's how the system works. And somebody think that this generation we need to change it. You people are there saying things that you think the Ghanaians want to hear.
Okay.
It's not the way that we need to go. We are moving forward. That's why John Dramani Mahama has bring all this policy. Whether we need to do it or not. Doctor, like he said, it's a volunteer. That's the reason why we are giving the message that the government can help you to stand on your toes so that you can employ.
Okay.
I know that's my point. It's not as if we are going to force people. But we will put some incentives, we will put some packages. We will make sure that if you are running 24-hour economy, you have some benefit that will make you to run 24 hours. We are not going to pay people to run 24 hours. That's not what you do. So, doctor, whether they like it or not, it has come to stay. And we are implementing this from 2025 going, inshallah, doctor. So, the name that Joe mentioned, it's been a while. I haven't heard his voice on your show. He needs to come and let's debate.
Okay.
He needs to come and let's debate.
Sabato, let me ask you something. Your leader, the ex-president, John Dramani Mahama, he seems to be saddened with the saying that the whole government are being given equal years and equal treatment, but then he's the only person who said he's the most insulted president as far as the history of presidency in the country is concerned. Today, he said if he should practice what Nanado, that is the current government, is practicing or messing about you, I beg your pardon, he would have been hanged, with the view that we seem to be much considerate on the current government than him as an ex-president. You share the same thoughts with him?
Yeah, that's 120% true. Doctor,
how do you then
let's pick one or two things. I want to justify.
No. Let me it follows up the same trend. What I want to ask you is how then do you consider the man to have confidence in Ghanaians to vote for him for the next election if this is how it appears to see we don't like him?
Yeah, because the Ghanaians have seen the light. They have seen the light. They have seen the handwork of John Dramani Mahama. Is it with the terminal clinic? Is it with the Ridge Hospital? Is it with the Maritime Hospital? Is it with the Bank of Ghana Hospital? Is it with the Kwame Cycle Interchange? Is it with the Population Interchange? Is it with the Kasua Interchange? Is it with the digitalization building center or the computer building center? So the people have seen the good work of John Dramani Mahama and the amount that John Dramani Mahama, let's say the amount that John Dramani Mahama borrows and the work that he did. So now it's clear. The reason why people will vote is the work and the discipline. When John Dramani Mahama, the time of the John Dramani Mahama, our democracy rate was higher than Akufo Addo and the NPP.
All right, Sabato, you have 5 minutes. There's a lot of people on the line. Yeah.
I want to say that The reason why JDM said that here, there was a time this came into it, like, oh, Dr. Mahama said, oh, Ethiopia. Do you remember?
I do.
Yeah, Ethiopia, what happened? Otekoko invited the president for his birthday. And during the birthday, they played that song as they were dancing. But the people turned it around to spoke against Dr. Mahama on it. Nobody came out to say that, hold on, this was not anywhere, Dr. Mahama had not said this in anywhere, but rather it was on the birthday occasion, which he was invited. Then I had your mom go to Kulaha when you saw. That was also false. The mom go to Kulaha when you saw. Then came in the fourth saga. The fourth saga, Mansuri Anasi announced. That was also false. Then the lastly, Mahama and his wife. They are the owner of, there was one of these banks, I forgot the name. They say it was operated by Dr. Mahama and his wife. Oh, Dr. Mahama, DKM. Dr. Mahama owned DKM and his wife. Oh, Dr. Mahama has bought a house, a mansion in Dubai. Dr. Mahama got ship and blah, blah, blah in Tokyo. Dr. Mahama has bought a wife for Charlotte Osei in the US. And the media, they were all over everywhere. Even that time, our democracy rate went up. Why? Because there was free speech. Nobody interfered with anyone. But now that we have MPP under the Akufo Addo, our democracy rate has been dropping. Why? Because they are targeting some people. They don't want you to speak. That's why Sam Dona came out to say that the quarter of silence is happening under the leadership of Nana Akufo Addo. So it's not as if you can see the momentum growing. All the Ghanaians nowadays that Mahama is on tour, you can see those people who are following him, and everywhere, everybody know that if they meant to be more today, and this will come to power because the people have noticed the lie that our opponent put on him. These are the people that they say they will make our city strong, they will protect the public pets.
All right.
It turned out that all this.
Sabato, land for me. Land for me, please.
We wake up just 2 days ago to notice that Mahama want to make a CIO and LI to the floor of parliament that now they want to ban everybody who is going to import anything into the country, portray units, like 25 items. And everything is about Nketia.
Okay.
So the both sides, they notice and they say, listen.
All right.
We cannot allow you to lay this one down. Why? Because they want to go after some people.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sabato. Yes, sir.
Before I go, what I'm saying is, this government, they have failed us more than 120%. Clearly, they have no alternative. Bawumia has nothing. Did you even hear him when he was speaking against this 24 hours? Even his voice is gone. I don't think when we started campaigning.
Where is his voice gone?
I want you to play that tape. I don't know if you have that tape you can play. You can see how he's struggling with his voice. Even though we are not anywhere through the campaign, we haven't started. And your voice is gone. Why? Because you have no alternative. You have nothing to show for.
Okay.
After your 8 years in government.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sabato. Thank you. Good morning, Mackenzie. You're back again. Before I go back to you, I think I'm going to get in touch with Mr. Felix, who was also not spoken this morning. But Mackenzie, I'm sure you came back not infuriated by certain words, but you wanted to clarify certain things.
Oh, well, I think what I want to say is we have to be Ghanaians than to be MPP or NDC, because it's not a name, it's a name of a party. But my name as Dr. MORTON, or my name as Mackenzie Golightly, is a name of a Ghanaian. And that particular party, it ends after elections. The rest is Ghana. Because
so what are you saying is Ghana first? Ghana first.
Yes. For Asante to wake up, to ask his people to bring money for a hospital in Ghana, which means like Asante is not part of Ghana then. If he's doing that, then he's not part of Ghana. And it's hard time we tell the truth to our people that look, we are Ghanaians. It's a political union. Because different tribes have been brought together to form Ghana. And the one who will be in charge must be in charge of everybody. Not that you will side with some people. And people have to accept the truth that look, I mentioned something that our electricity started going down long ago. So during the time of Mahama, he have met it and he solved it. That is what is called leadership. You don't have to say because Akufo also brought in another to bring it down. Yeah, so this is how we have to build our country. We don't have to say because this one did this, so I'm not coming to continue. Settlement housing. Akufo Addo should have completed it. That is what is called a Ghanaian. Not that NDC. Who is NDC? NDC will go. They can change the party name, but Ghana name can never be changed.
Okay.
You understand me? Yeah. Or if we want to change Ghana, then we can change, but the Ghana name can never be changed. So we even have, Doctor, sorry, we even have something like when our people from Volta region are sleeping rough, instead of giving them as a temporary accommodation. Can I finish my submission? Oh, sorry, my brother, sorry. See, so it's hard time. We have to think as people. We have to put people in charge of our country who really want to help the people, because the people want opportunity. They want people, leadership that will create opportunity. They want leadership that will unite the people. They want leadership that will make people smile, whereby they won't be like, I am Ashanti. I don't say, look, if somebody is going to say, I am Ashanti, I am Achim, then you are not a Ghanaian. I am a Ghanaian, I live in Achim. I am a Ghanaian, I live in Kumasi. That is what we should be saying. But when someone is going to say, I am this, then me too, I'm going to say that I am a Gadangbi. Because we all have our territory. We all have our territory, and we were brought together. So that is what is going on. We have to diffuse that I should be a Ghanaian. Be a Ghanaian. If you want to be Ashanti, then I'll say I am a Gadangbi. Because that's it. Let me tell you something. I saw something, a video about why Gadangbi language is not being taught in their own region.
Okay.
And then Nana went to Kamanche. And Kamanche was telling, it pains me. Why it pains me is it's not an issue that Kamanche should say anything. It is something that must be there. What about other tribes? I haven't heard them saying our language is not being taught in school. No. So who did that must be fired, and therefore a law should be made.
Okay.
This is that, because why should a whole chief say my language is not being taught? My chief, the people who are teaching my language have been transferred to other places. It's a time that the leadership should stop all those things, because the Gambian language is part of Ghana.
Yeah.
And our region. Yeah, so if we are going to wake up to say it, we look like we are feeling inferior in our own territory.
You reckon?
Yeah, that's it. We feel inferior now, because if another language has been taught in our own land, whereby the constitution said, teach your language in your region. Look at Accra. Our frequencies. Every region have got their frequency, radio frequency. All our frequencies have been given to other tribes.
Right. So your concern, I don't think it has to do with the current burning issue in Ghana, but then you assume that the language barrier, which no. No, what I'm saying is relatively, this is one of your utmost concerns. I mean, the government has not given credence to the Ga language, and then it makes you feel a bit deprived as a Ga man.
Let me just finish my submission. What I'm saying is,
okay.
When the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation start giving the frequency, every region that got their frequency. If you go to Western region, they have their frequency. No, yeah. If you go to Ashanti region, they have their frequency. Can you believe that if Ashanti is the capital, or Kumasi is the capital?
Yes.
All the radio stations have been
yes. You're very right. Not because of, my name Morton shares a bit of Gar in it.
We have to be fair to ourselves.
Mackenzie, you have 5 minutes, and then I'll go back to Joe. I've seen Chairman Yosin join the program, and then Phillips. I don't know if you've joined the public line. I was trying to add you up, but if you can hear me, you want to notify me privately to know that you're live, you can talk, or I'm trying to get you back to join the conversation, please. Yeah, go on, Mackenzie.
What I'm saying is, if my child is going to wake up early in the morning and the language he's going to hear is the tree language, I disagree, because I want him to speak my language, write my language. So how come are you going to? But if you are going to get a frequency and you are going to present in English, no problem, because English is our first language.
Okay.
We want to talk English, but if I'm going to wake up and early in the morning, Peace FM with tree, Adum FM with tree, everybody with tree, what are you isolating my generation into an Akan language, whereby they wake up, you are disturbing their ears. Can our Ghana language 7 radio stations in Kumasi waking up and speaking Ghana? The following morning they will burn it down.
Okay.
They will allow it. So why are they doing the same thing? Why are they making the Ghana people feel inferior?
Okay. All right. Mackenzie, thank you very much. I think your time is up.
That is one thing that should be solved.
Okay.
Let me conclude with this.
Okay.
Let me conclude with this. Look, nobody can represent me except my own people. Because I can never represent Kumasi Ashanti people, because I don't know much about them. And when they say representation, it's about the entire generation of the Ashantis, grandmother, great grandmother. So why should the Constitution allow someone to stand in my own territory?
All right. Now, I think you're repeating yourself in circles. I understand that in your own country, you feel you've been knocked off by your tribe, and that is not acceptable.
So I want to say that. I want to say to the political parties, allow people to stand on their own. Don't allow other tribes to come and stand in my own territory. My own territory, I've got people to stand. And when it comes to voting, the people should go and write. It's in the Bible. You have to go to your place and write your name there. And they will count you there. Don't write your name in Greater Accra. Go to your own place and go and write your name.
Oh, okay.
There.
All right. Thank you.
That is how they do it. That is what is called democracy.
All right.
We are different tribes, so our own should look different.
Okay. Thank you. You want to stay on the line, or you want to come back, and then let me pick Chairman Yosin before after Joe has done his submission. Joe, you're live on it. The thing is, I've had much of your concerns with the areas, and because of time, I would want you to jump on with whatever else you have. Just that I need a bit of a decent submission. Thank you. You're live on it, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much. But it seems you're going hard on me. I have been decent enough. I mean, that is the problem.
Well, okay, thank you. That with the way you know yourself, relatively, you think you've been decent. Thank you very much.
It's only when we are telling truth. When they err, we tell
Joe,
them that,
to be honest with you, I acknowledge your submissions. I like it. The only thing you and I know very well is the words that comes with a bit of emotions, and then with that you be jumping into. You're not the only one things are hard for in Ghana. You're not the only. You need to understand. All of us are going through some sort of turmoil one way or the other. So please, just tone down.
Jesus Christ. If Jesus Christ, the one who created heaven and earth, got furious and called people fools and called them stupid and all that, who am I?
Well, unfortunately, no, listen, unfortunately, it looks like if you don't want to listen, I might as well go on to the next person, please. What I'm saying is, you don't. If you do, no, if you do, you would want me to address what I mean by decent language. What it is,
don't worry, I'll go by your
please. Yes. All right, go on. There's a bet. There's quite a few respectable people on this platform, please.
I respectfully, one thing I disagree respectfully in some ways with my good uncle who just spoke. I mean, we are one nation. He acknowledged that we are one people. It doesn't matter whether I am an Nzima man who has been living in the Western region. The fact that I'm an Nzima man doesn't mean if I go to live in Ashanti region and I have a potential, I have something to contribute to the Ashanti region. Because I am an Nzima man, I need to go to Nzima land to go and contribute that quota. Or if I can stand as the people's representative, if the people love me, let us not mix it. Because at the end of the day, doctor, the fact that you are an Ashanti or an Ewe and you stand for an election in, let's say, Takoradi or whatever, you did not just all of a sudden wake up to go to parliament. It is the people, the Western region people who saw good in you. Whether you are an Ewe or Hausa or Dagoma or whatever, they saw that you were a good person. Whether you come from there or not, and they voted for you. And so we should not make it that because you are from Ashanti, you should go and contest in Ashanti region. We've all come here, we've all come to this country. Many of us are holding British passports. Many of our children don't call themselves Indian Ghanaians. Why then don't they go and tell British people that we should not be allowed to hold British passport because we are not British? Don't you have Ghanaians who are MPs in British Parliament? Are they white people? I think we shouldn't delve into that kind of conversation. That will bring more division, and that is what we are all trying to, stop. Because if you look at the way people are purging John Mahama, the way he's been made like a pariah, like an outcast, it's as a result of some of these things. Because certain people feel they are superior. Hey, I can't fall. Then they say people need to be so and all this kind of thing. That is where we kind of bring this kind of thing. And so for me, as a country, our identity, as my good uncle acknowledged, is that Ghana first. Irrespective of where you come from, where you whether your mother gave birth to you on the Volta Lake or on the Akufo Dam or on the Bosumtwen River, it doesn't matter. But first of all, a Ghanaian, you have every right to exercise everything and benefit from everything every other Ghanaian has to. And so we need to make that fact clear. Doctor, once again.
Right. Sorry, you see, some people have not spoken at all. So unfortunately, I'm not going to give you the earlier 10 minutes at all.
I respect that. John Mahama, the man needs to be protected, and the man needs to be kind of respected. And I think in years to come, we would have to probably construct something monumental and name it after him, because Ghana, we are only fond of, praising people after their demise. And I think we need to honor John Mahama even when before he dies, because the man is a national asset. Because
you know what? Let me come here, irrespective of the time that you don't have much because you've done most of your submissions earlier. You see, my problem with both the supporters of the NDC and the NPP is this. These same people, when they come in power, I like the way you address them fondly and this and that. Now, you're still going to get the same NDC people when Mahama comes in power. They're going to raise placards in a way of petition and protest and things, protest and all that, and then still come against these men. And then we vote the same people into power. You see, that's when the question of third party comes in, if I understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Doc, the point is that, yes, it is everyone's constitutional right. And in fact, in some way, we would even say it's our natural right to protest against certain things. But the question, as a normal human being, who can reason, who can think, is that they say John Mahama did not solve things. So you have to decipher. Was that the truth? They say John Mahama, as my good friend Sabato labeled out, they said John Mahama stole money to buy a ship in Turkey, in Dubai.
That even worry. That even worry. Once we don't have any grounds of that, I don't think we'd have to even talk about that. Right. Please land for me.
We need to know that with certain people, with some people, like my people in power now, with them, if it is not them, everything has to destroy. And that is what we need to fight against. Because John Mahama was putting the country on a very good footing until these people came in. Now, Doctor, I want to end by saying that we have been advised or cautioned that where the country was going in 2016, the rightful path that the country was traveling on, today, as we speak, anyone who thinks Ghana can be saved in the next 2-3 years is a liar. Because where these people have taken Ghana to, it will take 30 years. Uninterrupted 30 years of governance. And for me, right from today, when John Mahama comes to power in 2024, we will change the constitution to make John Mahama a lifelong leader. We will not change him until he implements the 40-year policy of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Because look, I am told that even this 24-hour economy was part of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah's 40-year development plan or something like that. It was part of Kwame Nkrumah's, is it 7-year development plan or something? Yeah, 7-year. It was part of it. And so if John Mahama has been able to go into the archives, go into the brain of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to bring about the ideas of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, then we need to make John Mahama a lifelong president of our country. Because he can reason. Today, as we speak, the people in power, opposition is bringing policies. They are not bringing policies. They are not bringing anything. Rather, their energies are into job bars and all those kind of things. Their energies are.
All right. Sorry, Joe. You want to end up for me, please? Yeah. That's it.
I want to conclude.
Okay.
By saying that Bawumia is ridiculing the presidency. Bawumia is making our presidency look like a shit. Because.
Sorry, man. I don't think you want to join this program and such directive.
What is wrong in a president going to lie on
please.
On the floor?
Is it? Sorry. I don't think. I think, Joe, can you 1 minute, please? I don't think you understand where I'm coming from. With the words you're using, unfortunately, we're not going to. Please, help me to help. Excuse me, Joe. Do you want me to take you off entirely? The word you're using, I'm telling you, we're not accepting these words.
The shit is wrong. Yesterday, you saw in Parliament of.
I'm coming. It looks like you don't want to. Maybe I have to get you off the program entirely before you get me off, please. Chairman. Sorry. Sorry, I'm not saying what you say. I keep telling you it's the words. I don't need those words. Anyway, your time is up. Chairman, good morning. You're live on the radio, please. Good morning, Chairman.
The chairman that you want to take my time for, he has nothing to say, and he's gone. He has nothing to say. The PPP has nothing to say. So let me finish, please.
Sorry, it looks like you're disrupting the program. Now, Chairman, because of what you said, that's why he backed off the program. But it looks like.
You know the words he uses.
Hello.
People stupid and all that. You don't rebuke him. Because he has gray hairs, I don't have one. Oh, doctor, you're not being fair. You're not being.
Sorry, guys. I think. What's his name? Oh dear. Guys, sorry. I think Joe has made me come off the program. So yeah, Mackenzie. Hello. Yeah, good morning. Sorry for that. Sorry for the interruption. I'm really sorry. I got to put some discipline on the program before it gets well. Yes, don't worry. I'll solve that. I'll solve that myself, please. Yeah, go on. Let's go straight to the point. Yeah, because are you there? Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you because decent language is important.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are listening and they have to learn. Because day in, day out, we are all learning. And presentations, are more important. It's important to, when you do a presentation, it will affect a lot of people to, think twice or start thinking. It doesn't mean that they don't think, but the word is you can make someone to think, to reason up, to go deep. So, like I was saying, it is important. It's important that we call a speed a speed. It has reached a stage whereby the partisan is too much. We have to think our generation to come, whatever we are going to do. And I disagree with him that we are going to make Mahama a life president. You can't. The Constitution doesn't allow you.
Yeah.
You don't want us to be forced. You want us to be like look at Alassane Ouattara. The Constitution was made to have 2 terms. Now it's in its 3rd term. So changing those things doesn't help us. We have to allow people, because young people are coming who are in their 20s, who are more intelligent. Who knows when they get to here? Because you can't say that you should be intelligent more than your child. You should pray that your child should be more intelligent because they have to carry on the mantle. So if they are going to carry on the mantle and you are intelligent than them, it is useless. It is totally useless. Then there's no need for education. There's no need for orientation. But if we can help our young people to reason up, to go further than us, it is the most important thing that we, as people, we have to do. Because we will not be happy that my child will come and explain things that it is a new idea.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so
you're right.
Yeah, so we have to, because look, I know the point he's talking from, because that is what is prevailing, that other people feel they are superior than others.
Okay.
That, I know where he's coming from, but that is why now others too are feeling, yes, we have to also feel superior. And by so doing, maybe all of us will agree that, oh, come on, let's put this aside. Because you have to say you are a Ghanaian.
Yeah.
Not Ashanti. Not Ashanti. Not Ashanti is gone. Ghana is what is reigning.
Yeah.
We all, the middle of us, one under one country.
Yeah.
So the name of the country as Ghanaians. But someone will say, I'm a Ghanaian, I'm Ashanti. It's tautology.
Yeah.
It's totally tautology. That is what is really creating the problem now. That is what is really creating the problem now. And when you look at the Constitution, representation, that is what first thing when it comes to political union. Representation is important. Because who represents you?
Yeah.
Are you going to allow? Yeah, because we all speak different languages. So the language you speak is the language that you have to represent.
Yeah.
Exactly. So these are the things that we need to be talking about, and it's important because it's creating a problem now. It's creating a problem now. It's really creating a serious problem.
I saw the government chair addressing this issue with the president, and he seems to be very ready to address that to make sure that at least that Ga language is not sidelined with respect to the rest of the, tribes language. Anyway, I've got Chairman Yosef Mackenzie. I would have to hold you on. Chairman has not said anything at all. It's unfortunate that some of the words before it, yes, because some of the words before they come, I couldn't tell what is going to come out of the person's mouth. So until I block or maybe hold it, the language must have spoken already. But I think this will not happen again. Trust me. If I tried to unmute, but the time it comes, you hardly know when somebody's coming out with such a vulgar language. I'm sorry about that, folks, listeners. I think I take responsibilities for that, as we didn't know what one has to say on air. Chairman, you're welcome back. Sorry about the nasty incident that happens on the radio. I know it's not acceptable, nor in any of the radio stations you go, but we will try as much as possible put the decency this radio station deserves, as far as I'm concerned. Well, you're live on air, sir. I'm sure you would want to chip in something or respond to an earlier submissions that you must have heard.
In fact, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
A caller, the last but one caller, spoke a lot of sense, and I don't know his name, but I thank him for his input.
Okay.
Dr. MORTON, we are Ghanaians. Everybody is free to do anything, to say anything that they want. But please, if this is a political program, then please make sure that anybody who is coming on the board is representing a credible political party. We are talking about Ghana. We are not coming to spew anything from our mouth. Last week it was annals, and today it is shit. Come on, we are not part of a group that thinks or speaks like that. Political parties and Ghanaian political parties, we are mandated to represent our political parties in radio stations and television stations.
Right.
If we are out of order, we are not permitted to represent our parties. But at the moment, I see this platform free for all, any Ghanaian that is in good spirit. But then where it is going, I would only plead that anybody who is coming for on behalf of a political party, go to their chairman, the officials, to make sure that it's credible to represent NDC or NPP or CPP or whatever. Otherwise, please don't include such people on the same platform.
Okay, well noted, sir.
Are mandated to really, we have a code of conduct. We cannot go to radio and speak anyhow because we represent NDC or NPP or what. It doesn't work like that, please. That's what I was submitting. So please, next time, make sure that anybody is coming to your political program is a genuine or credible representative of each party, because Ghana political parties do not allow people to go and say anything anyhow or insult and all that.
Thank you very much, sir. No problem. Now you can go on with your response to the issues at stake. Now, the 24-hour economic, and then according to Akufo Addo, John Mahama, he feels Ghanaians are being very considerate with the current government than if he had been in power with these kind of low-key governance.
Dr. Moses, whatever we say, we from the Progressive People's Party are not even interested in the personal bitterness or whatever between NDC and NPP. What we are thinking about, what we are expecting to hear, is the way forward for us as a Ghanaian group of people. Whenever we go to Heathrow Airport, we all go to travel to the same place called Accra Airport. That's where we go. And that's what is important. So whatever NPP or NDC thinks and all that, it's not about them. If current NPP government messing itself up in administering affairs of Ghana, you blame NDC. You blame the opposition party for not doing a good job to put their back on the wall and to say the right things, you know, if we are positioned in parliament and you sit down for this type of government to do anything they do, please, I wouldn't even blame MPP. I will blame NDC, the opposition that has got a right to talk. My party hasn't got a right inside parliament. CPP has not got a right inside parliament. Ghana Union Movement hasn't got a right. That's the sadness of the whole thing. So if anything, right or wrong or whatever, we want the opposition party for the 1 year that is left, or 13 months that is left, to do the best you have to do to put the government on a sound footing, call on the Akufo Addo's government to deliver the promises that they give to Ghanaians. But personal, whatever, bitterness and all that, but personal pride is not important. Whether 24-hour government or 48-hour government, please, we understand it, but please, even if this is not necessary. What is necessary is that are they building the potholes that are killing people in Ghana? They are not. Sadly, I have to tell you that on the 15th of August this year, a friend of mine and his wife, in fact, he's called Mark Nyakon. He stood for Progressive People's Party at Fantiagua South.
Right.
In 2012.
Right.
It's a part of it's my party member. He and the wife were involved in an accident in the Sunyani road, Suhum Kumasi road. They're all dead. They brought the bodies, they have brought the bodies back into UK, and we have buried them last Friday. Why? Look at the potholes there. Potholes, people are dodging another. They have a nasty accident, the man and the wife from UK. I mean,
that's very sad. That's very sad. That's very sad.
They've gone to Ghana to do what they've got to do, and they were involved in that accident where some bad roads in Ghana, we know. Bad roads in Ghana, you know. Kwame, when he left us train station. At least when Nkrumah was leaving, there were train service in Ghana. Today, it's not. It's no longer there. The question is who contributed to that? And the answer is the NDC and MPP, NDC and MPP, NDC and MPP, and a few soldiers, military governments. They've done that. They've committed evil and crime for Ghana, just like Israel and Gaza war right now. They are killing the Palestinians like dogs. Why? And they are human beings. The same thing that's happening in Israel, it's what's happening in Ghana in a different way. Akufo Addo or these governments have administered all these type of administration in Ghana. Ghana is a rich place. We've got so much to go for, but we are messing up. So the election that is going next year, you should keep quiet. Forget about third party. We are also working. We are not going to come to tell Ghanaians what we are thinking right now in 2023. When we must support or charge MPP administration, please deliver the promises you give to us. 2016 and 2020 promises. I beg Addo and MPP to deliver. Forget about the MPP's problems. Everybody's got a problem.
All right.
From homes, our private home, you know. So that's why PPP, that's a position of my political party. We want the best out of but MPP, I will charge MDC to force an MPP in parliament to deliver the promises.
Okay. Before you go on, Chairman, I've got Mambadu, who is within political events in this country. He seems to be very active in it. She sent a message saying, no shouting or insults will bring back an ex-president who realized his errors of governance in a position wants another chance to correct or toy with new ideas. Ghana is not an experimental economy. Its sympathizers should cross carpets. Anyway, thank you very much, Mambadu. That is brilliant submission. And I like your concern about the decency on the radio. Chairman, you still want to conclude on some of your, it's almost 12 o'clock, but yes, go on, sir. You're live on air. You are the only one who, go on, until I get Mambadu, who perhaps wants to say something.
To Mambadu,
she's listening, yeah. She's listening.
We need
highly spirited people like her. So all we are saying, all the Progressive People's Party is saying, we want Ghana not to fail. And it doesn't matter what type of political party is in power. We do not believe in insults. What we need is delivery of the promises which made Nana Akufo-Addo win the power in the first place. I was there. I went to Takwa to campaign. My party did not come in because we are a new party. It takes time for people to recognize you. So I have no ill feelings.
Right.
But what made me so happy in 2016 elections?
Okay.
Akufo-Addo and MPP gave a very credible manifesto assurance.
Okay.
And that is not what we are delivering. That's the saddest of it for Ghana.
All right.
So I still pray, we still pray as a Ghanaian for Nana Addo and MPP, at least for the 13 months left, to focus on delivering at least some of the promises, especially the potholes that are creating accidents in Ghana, especially the our waters that have been polluted. We know Asante is aware. Look at it, the Galamsey is killing all of us in Ghana. Now they are bringing the Galamsey even to my backyard, the Cape Coast. And that is sickening. They are bringing Galamsey to Cape Coast. God forbid, but they are bringing it there. All under the eyes, watchful eyes, not only of Nana Addo, but also of NDC. They are the parties in parliament. And that's the work you have to do. They have to, NDC has to force NPP to deliver the promises. But I don't know what's going on. They are now talking about elections. Please, election time is not there. It was 30 months away. So they should suspend the electioneering and please deliver what Ghana wants. We don't want pride of NDC or pride of NPP. It's not. It doesn't help Ghanaians. We have no good hospitals there. We have just beautiful buildings, no equipment in it. If you go to Ghana Hospital, even Reach or even Colombo or 37, what is there? Even MRI scanning machine is a problem. What's a common thing in all hospitals in the United Kingdom? If in Ghana, we don't seriously have one. Even the ones we have are second hand. We want first class, medical equipment in the hospitals to look after us, because most people in Ghana have not even got passports. For NPP and NDC or maybe politicians or whatnot, for them, they got passports. So when they are not well, they go to UK.
Wait, perhaps the PPP will come in and install all that first. That's my hope.
Yeah, it's not a matter of a story. We come to work with decency and with honesty to push whichever government.
Chairman, let me ask you this: with how long your party seems to have gone a bit quiet, as far as I know, with these same two jam parties. How confident are you that probably you're not ready yet? Maybe next 8 years election.
No, that's the problem of Ghanaian. We think we are ready. Ready what? You know what I mean? So Ghanaian, but the Ghanaian stations in Ghana or USA, UK, they talk about what they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but Chairman, this is what I said last week. If we can tell your confidence and we can see what is happening, but we literally don't hear anything about PPP. You can't be indoors and expect us to.
The master said brevity is the soul of wit, and to put it in Fanti, Asampaitia.
Okay.
Rush to come out.
I see.
Listen, Mr. Michael Foot of Labour, one of the Labour Party leaders, he says, he who shouts loud is lost. He's a lost person. In Ghana, when you go to the bushes,
okay. I think I'm getting your point now.
They are bragging. MPP people are not bragging. CP people are not bragging. We are talking.
My only problem is, at least we need to see the exhibition of your readiness, and then we can have those confidence in it.
But our only problem is what I have told you. We don't need to brag in 2023 when the election is 30 months away.
Yeah, there's one thing bragging, and there's another thing knowing what's up with you, at least.
No, That is what spoils the African. That's
Okay.
why the African cannot think clearly. That's why the Ghanaian cannot think clearly. What we have to think about is the welfare of Ghana, not the political parties who are going in election in 30 months. You see how sick we are? That's why we all study from United Kingdom. But a little
Sorry, Chairman, I don't think we are sick. I know you're not meaning the entire country, but oh, okay. All right, Mambadu, your colleague is here.
If we are seriously thinking and listening to what I'm saying, it will make sense to a lot of people who are listening.
Okay.
There's no need. There's no need to rush.
Yeah, but you want to win our confidence, at least. You want to win the confidence of Ghanaians, don't you?
That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that the time has not come for us to shout to campaign. We have not even entered into 2024. We are bragging. That's what we are bragging.
Your contemporaries have started years ago. I know you have different policies, but
No. Those are for lost causes. You see, I don't want to be personal. Otherwise, I say Mr. Mahama has been around for a long time. What serious input has he given to Ghanaians? Seriously. What serious development has he brought to Ghana before his times in government and Atamir's dying, he's taking over, he's coming again? What impact has he brought to people? As an example.
Chairman, you have 5 minutes, please.
Yes, you see, so let us consider what good benefit has come to Ghana. Oh, listen, the northern territories, Upper West, Upper East, Upper Northern region are the same underdeveloped, seriously underdeveloped. Even the Central region is even a village. Central region, where I come from, is a village. People come there just to go study in the secondary schools and the one university there. Nothing seriously in the central region. Go to Apam, give quality water, but it's all village, seriously. There's no job there. So if you come from central region, what do? You must go to Accra to look for job. If you come from all regions, the same. Ashanti region, the same. There's no development anywhere. It's only beautiful buildings that are there, Dr. Morton. But we have to be very careful as Ghanaians.
All right.
Therefore, we shouldn't
Thank
be
you.
excited about election.
Thank you very much.
Election can wait. Election near to 2024. They are in 2024.
All right. We hold our words up to it. We'll hold your words up to it. And I hope good luck to PPP. Good morning, Mami. Thank you for the first time for coming on. Thank you, Mami, for joining the Newsfile UK for the first time. I know you've been following intermittently on this program, but with your general view towards what is happening in our country, I know you're a patriotic person, both home and away. The NDC, the NPP, my worry, apart from the events I shared last night, that Akufo Addo and Mahama feels we've been very intolerant with this previous way of governing the country. Otherwise, with what he's seeing, if it was him, he would have been hanged. And then the 24-hour economy. I don't know if you've touched anything of that sort, but I mean, what is happening in Ghana? You're live on air.
Good afternoon, Dr. Morton.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to the descending minds who contribute on your program. I hope you and your family and your loved ones are fine.
Yeah, we're fine. Thank you.
Mr. Nketia. You haven't got much time, and I wouldn't hold you any longer.
That's fine.
I've been listening and I've been hanging on. But what I'll say is that we are treating Ghana like some football, team. It's either this party or that party. They're just like two teams, And what happens is that we all wait and sit and listen and watch them do the same thing. We get the same results all the time, and that's what we're doing. What we lack in that country is discipline. We don't have it. We've got all the laws. We still create more laws, but people don't adhere to the laws, and people get away with murder. I wouldn't, want to go into specific situations, but if I would touch on what you have said, like I said previously, we don't have time for experiments. Mr. Mahama has done his time. This is not an experimental economy. He can go back to the drawing board and maybe come back when the world is over and we all start again. as far as this current government is concerned, I'm not saying that they are saints or whatever, but I believe that from what I see when I read, international business, international business forums and Bloomberg and all that, they seem to be, thinking that this is an emerging market and they are doing very well. They probably put so many oils into the fire, and so there are many projects uncompleted, and that is why perhaps we're not seeing the green shoots. But when people start comparing the economy to the dollar rate and all that, I don't think that is the right thing to do. And as far as global crises are concerned, we're all in it together. So when you keep hearing Ghana is not, you wonder, do we also have to shout from the UK and American to let them know that this is, something that is everywhere? Because the crisis in Ukraine is not over. It's gone quiet in the media because what do you call them? These people, Gaza and Palestinian, issues have sort of taken over. But it has created a lot of havoc, food crisis in the world. As far as the 24 economy is concerned, it has not, it's not a new thing. Somebody made an example, an analogy, that if you have a job bar, you'll get an incentive to employ more people. No, we have the 24-hour economy going on. What we need to say is we need to expand it. The government shouldn't waste any resources giving anybody an incentive. Everybody should know that you can expand it. And then you go to the bank and you can go and get a loan. The usual ritual that you do to expand your business. You understand? Not that the government is going to vote any money towards that. That is it's not any new thing, for us to waste time and to say, is that one of your focal points in wanting to come back to Ghana? You see, I don't know if people pretend and listen to some stuff and run away with it as if it is new in order to, I don't know if to encourage the person or whatever. It's just like the emperor's new clothes. The person hasn't got any clothes on and you're saying the clothes are beautiful. You got to let people know, what you know.
That's right.
And let them know what they can do better to make themselves attractive. And then when it comes to the PPP, I believe that you ought to give them credits because they are not quitters. Parkway Syndrome has not left the race. He's there. And like I know, empty vessels make the most noise. I'm not referring to anybody, but I'm saying the Parkway Syndrome may be quiet, but he has not quit the race. So they are still there.
I think there's going to be, it's going to be chairman to know. I believe chairman would have to tell us.
And perhaps next time, you pick me up quicker.
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Sorry, yes, ma'am. Thank you very much, Mami, for being very accurate on your submission. Anybody, Mr. Mackenzie, you have more word to say, and then we can finally land with chairman, and then maybe wrap up the show, please.
Yeah, I think Mr. What's the name?
Mr. Yolson.
Is that the one who said the accident in
yeah, Chairman Yolson. Chairman Yolson. He's on the line. He can hear you, please.
Yeah, Chairman Yolson, you have really spoken, and I share his views.
Oh, okay.
That, Lord, we have reached a stage as a country that we have to think about the generation to come. Do something. Whatever you say you want to do, when you come, do it. Because it's going to benefit the generation to come. Don't tell us you will do this and you will not do it. And the other woman who sent you a message.
Mambadu, yes. Mambadu, one of my aunties in this country.
You have said something which is also important. I agree with him in the sense that, Mama, you've been given the chance already. You've been given the chance already. So, it doesn't mean that the NDC have not got anybody like Joshua Lab is there. It's just leadership as it is when you've been given the chance and you finish your turn. That's a bye. That's it. Because there are a lot of Ghanaians who are very intelligent, like me and the something movement. He's a very intelligent man. Very, very intelligent man. So there are a lot of Some of them are not in the mainstream with the political parties.
Okay.
But they are intelligent. If you give them the chance, they can do better than even all those people who bury themselves as these leaders and all those things. So we have reached a stage whereby deliver the promise. That's it. Whatever you said you want to do, come and do it. Don't tell the people lies and cover up with all this propaganda with hard mouth and all those things. When we have reached now is do it.
I like the bait where you say Ghana first. I mean, well, you all have your partisan views and sympathy. Yeah.
Don't stop. I'm Ashanti, I'm a Ghanaian, but I'm Ashanti. Please, that is a tautology. If you don't stop it, then of course me, I will say I'm a Gadangbe, and I will not even accept that I'm a Ghanaian. And you know that I've already said it already. Yeah, because the two people are saying and this and that, but it's a political union, so we are all brought together to be one. Ghanaians.
All right, Mackenzie. I think we have limited time. Let me end by your chairman, and then we'll wrap up the program.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll end up with.
All right. Thank you very much for your understanding. Chairman, can you wrap up for us, and then let's see with PPP, Aswarampa, and others still our door.
Well, I thank Mami and this gentleman who spoke.
Mr. Mackenzie.
The interest of Ghana is what we need. We all know that a lot of things are not going right for us. By the grace of God, we got so many things in Ghana. We got even oil, we got gold, manganese, bauxite. And are we saying that we are not capable of thinking, as Kwame Nkrumah said? We are capable of running our own affairs. NPP didn't believe it. That's why they are messing up big time. All the good things Nkrumah put in place, they destroyed them. Firestone, rubber tight, abortion glass factory, even a cushion dam that Nkrumah built is out of hand now. NPP cannot maintain it. There's no maintenance, Dr. Morton. No maintenance. Let's look at these things. We have gone back. We have gone back to the old colonial days, when the white man is laughing at us. I hope to God that we would support and pray for MPP to succeed before 17 December 2024. That's what we need. If MPP succeeds, Ghana will be a happy place. We want them to be honest and deliver at least Takurati to Paga railway lines. You see the economic activities that will spring up there. And we are working towards gross domestic product in the name of may God bless us all. That's what I'll say, Dr. Morton.
All right. Thank you, lady and gentlemen, for such an incredible contributions. I do apologize for not being able to, handle the unaccepted words that came in. Some of them you hardly know. You never know what somebody's going to say. Anyway, hopefully, I was trying to get my brother Felix who wanted to say something, but it looks as if he's held on perhaps for next week, or a best reason to why. But you see, my concern with the leadership in Africa, it becoming very much similar as far as the other nationals or the national nations are concerned. One basic fact is a poor economic management, which it assumes that most African leaders amass wealth from the government coffers. It happens everywhere, but we'll see how it goes. Let's give a hand to next year. Hopefully, we get the best party. My only concern is when we don't have a general security of handling, our motherland and the sub-Saharan Africans and the entire Africa a great best of life. Thank you very much. Hopefully, I'll see you next week Friday. But pray for us. We're still working on the means of which we can bring you daily activities, as it wouldn't be just on Fridays. Do have a good night. Sorry, a good weekend.
Don't teach me how.